In this tutorial, we are going to evaluate a website and figure out how to fill in our website evaluation checklist. The first criteria we're going to look at is who is the author of the site. As you can see here, we have National Geographic News as the author. Up in the logo, it also says National Geographic. This is evidence to show that this is a well-known company, and we know that it's trusted for its factual information that they provide. Therefore, I would consider this an authoritative site. Further evidence could be found by looking for the author. As I scroll to the bottom, I will see that Kurathan is listed as the author. If I Google Kurathan, I can find some information about the author. You will see here that Kurathan is a science writer that has clips, a publication list, and contact information. Those are very good signs that this author is authoritative. Now I'm going to take that information that I just figured out and I'm going to plug it into my website evaluation checklist. You'll see here that I wrote, the site's authority is excellent because it is published by National Geographic, which is a well-known company and trusted for the factual information they present in their websites, videos, and magazines. The author of this article is Kurathan, who is a science journalist. Now I am ready to determine the accuracy of the website. To determine the accuracy of the article, it is important that you read the article thoroughly. Remember, when determining accuracy of a website, you're asking, is this information reliable? As you read through the article right here, you will see that it lists a quote from Roger Lanius of the Smithsonian's National Air and Space Museum. This supportive evidence comes from an expert from the Smithsonian spaceflight historian. I will now use this supportive evidence to fill in my website evaluation checklist. You will see here that I wrote the site includes experts used as sources right within the paragraphs, so the accuracy of the information can also be trusted. That is the supporting evidence to prove that this article is accurate. Now we will look at objectivity. For objectivity, we are looking to see whether the author is trying to sell, entertain, or persuade us. We have to be aware of any potential biases in the information. Looking at the domain is also a good idea. Although this website does have ads to sell us, if you read through the article, you can see that the article presents both sides of the argument. So we can say that the article is not biased. And based on the fact that this is coming from National Geographic, I would consider that the objectivity is very good. Now I will take that information and fill in my evaluation sheet. You can see here that it says all points of view regarding the moon landing and whether it was a hoax are presented on this site, so it is an objective site. The next piece of information in our criteria is currency. What is the currency of this information? When looking at the currency, we look at the current information date and the date the information was published. As you can see here in the article, it states that it was posted on July 16, 2009. Although that is a few years ago, I would imagine that the information coming from the Apollo landing has not changed that much in the recent years. I will now use that information to fill in the checklist. On my checklist, I wrote, the site's currency also makes it an excellent choice. It was updated just a year ago. You may think to myself, why did I write just a year ago? This is where editing comes in. It is important to review your work and edit your writing. The next criteria in the website evaluation process is coverage. We are looking for coverage that is in-depth, which means there are no summaries, outlines, or abstracts. There must be reputable sources listed within the article. The data inside the article must be evidence-based, and it must be able to be verified by multiple sources. Because I feel that the coverage is very good, I state in my website evaluation checklist that the coverage of the U.S. moon landing is in-depth, which also makes it an excellent site to use for research. Now I am finished with my website evaluation checklist.